Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be looking at this position. It is white to move and win, but we have a slight problem. It is the e2 pawn. It's ready to promote on the next move, and we have to stop the pawn from promoting. How can we do that? First of all, let's just see, let's exclude some moves. For example, rook to f7 check. Well, this move is bad just because he can play king to e8, attack our rook, and once we save the rook, he's going to promote, and this is losing, right? So it's not a rook move, and it's definitely not a king move, so because he's going to be able to promote on the next move. So we have to make a forcing move with the bishop. Forcing move with the bishop, it is a check. So either bishop to c6 or bishop to f5. Let's see first what happens if we play bishop to c6 check. Here black has many options. All of them, loses if he did not find the right move. So for example, if he went back to if he went to c8, this is checkmate in one. This is very obvious. If he went to d8, then we have a check on f8. The king moves, play a check, and there's only one drawing move for black in this position. And it is king to d6, and we're going to discuss that later on in the video. So if he went, for example, to f7 or to f6, doesn't matter, he's going to lose the game because his king is going to have a lot of space, and then we're going to win this pawn and win the endgame, right? So after this check, he can now move up like this. And if he went to the e file, then we have a direct check, because once the king moves, not to here because this is a draw, but we're going to discuss it later. If he went here, it doesn't matter where actually he goes to, okay? As long as he's not going to d6, he's going to lose the pawn, and he's going to lose the other one. Okay, but the problem with this check on c6, once he goes to d6, for example, we need to take this pawn. And the only way to take these pawns, we need to play a check and then another check and take the pawn. So example, if you play rook to d4 check, the king goes here, doesn't matter where, you play a check, and now the only drawing move for black, it is king to d6. In all of the variations I just showed, king to d6 is the only drawing move. Why? Because whenever we take this pawn, it's going to promote, right? And it's actually forcing us to take the queen because that's a queen. We don't want a queen on the board. Whenever we take it, as you can see, the black king cannot move. The black king is stalemated. That's why bishop to c6 is not the winning move. It is a drawing move. So the best winning move here is bishop to f5 check. Now this is winning. For example, if he went to the e file, okay, here or here, it's very obvious. We're going to play a check. Even if you attack our bishop, we don't save it. We just take the pawn, he takes our bishop, and this is a winning endgame, of course. If he went back, for example, d8 or d6, the exact same thing. We play a check with the rook, forcing him to the e file. We want him to go to the e file in order to win these pawns. So for example, he plays king to e5, attacking our bishop and the rook. We play rook to e4 check, defended by the bishop. He takes, and then we take here, and this is pretty much winning. Yeah, this is a winning endgame. So the only move that wins, it is bishop to f5, leading the black king to the e file somehow and win these pawns and win the endgame. Thank you so much for watching.